Hi guys, my name is Rohit and she is my silly wife.
Silly wife. You're my silly husband.
Yeah, we're here for a walk. The good thing we have with Ash is
I
like
can I
he
can
gets us to
have it.
come for a walk, and that basically gives us a bit of a normal stretch up as well. So mm, it's Sunday. The weather is looking pretty dicey here. I mean, right now you could see that the sun is out, but fact is, it's so unpredictable, because the Metcast is showing that it would be raining later on in the day, and eventually all of next week
Sunshine.
as well. So unpredictable to like the thing would have been ki you would wake up at like 4 5 in the morning. I remember those days.
But
And
now
summer,
also we wake up by
yeah.
5.
So 4 5 in the morning, and then you would be going for you'd be going to your friend's house and then waking them up, and then eventually going for a game of cricket. But here, the thing is, if like I recently showed you that, look at the grounds, the facilities, and so you have all the space available for you to grow. And the good thing about I really like about these countries is like when the parents in this country, they basically motivates and push their children to go and excel in the game, excel in the field of sports, because that makes a massive difference. It's not always like you would be good in academics, uh, then and which is why you would have to have like if you're skilled, there's a good possibility. The sports here is like, if you're good, you will eventually be in the national team. And that's why we see, like, when the teams compete against India in all kind of fields, whether it's sports or anything, they basically, they have good players. They have good fit players, who would be running hard, who would be like physically pretty stable and mentally strong. Mental preparedness is one of the things I always believe in, because if you're mentally strong, no one can stop you. So, and that's one of the things in gym as well. When you start initially, obviously you're starting. If you're a newcomer, आप start करोगे, your body will be
We'll go.
so sore,
Time as well.
so which means that pain hoga initially, and then you will feel like you'll be eating, obviously you won't be eating less, but you will be eating healthy. So you will feel like कि हाँ यार मैं healthy खाऊंगा, you know and then all this bit, but and then I won't be able to eat you know the crispy food, the street food, but you can also make
लेकिन जब
healthy food yummy as well, right?
लेकिन
Like,
जब चेंजेस आने लगते हैं तो तुम्हें खुद ही कुछ गलत होने का
the
मन
first
करता
thing is, like, the first thing you would notice is the change in your the I would say is like
है. Can we
you
go
know
back?
yeah.
I think it started already. Ashi,
I
come.
mean, जब आप कपड़े पहनते हो, then it basically your clothes will be coming down, and like loose हो जाएंगे, and that motivates you a lot. Most of the time, initially जब आप जिम करते हो, so आपका weight बहुत जल्दी reduce होता है because of water retention. People start having water retention, that makes them feel like they, मतलब उनका weight बढ़ रहा है. बट इवेंचुअली जब आप स्टार्ट करते हो, आपका वेट बहुत जल्दी कम होता है, बट आफ्टर दैट आपको एक बार लूज़ हो जाए, देन पीपल एक्सपेक्ट इज़ लाइक फर्स्ट 2 मंथ में अगर 12 kg लूज़ हो गया, सो एवरी मंथ इट शुड बी लाइक 6 kg. पीपल ऐसा एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं. एंड इफ़ इन केस ऐसा नहीं होता, तो पीपल आर लाइक, ओ नो, इट्स नॉट वर्किंग आउट, एंड दैट्स व्हेन देयर मेंटल प्रिपेयरनेस कम्स इन. बट क्या होता है कि most of the time, you lose fat, but you gain muscle, same amount of muscle. So your body weight would remain the same, but आपका क्या कहते हैं, muscle mass would increase. So you have to keep that in mind, you know, because muscle, 5 kg of muscle, if you look at the YouTube video, 5 kg of muscle would be way smaller than 5 kg of fat. So बस ये कुछ चीज़ें आपको नोटिस करनी पड़ेंगी. Don't bloody give up, because आसान नहीं होता initially, but once it starts working out, you know, it's not rocket science.
Ashi, come.
It's not bloody rocket science.
Come.
So just keep this in mind and then keep going regardless of whatever people will say. अगर आप, I mean, it's not about spending a couple of hours in gym every day. It's more about, even if you're good enough, you'll be able to do your workouts in like 45 minutes easily, including the cardio part. Make sure you do the cardio as well. After workout cardio is way more important, because it's more of like लोग weight training करते हैं. Weight training is also important. People think yeah, weight lose करना तो weight training नहीं करनी, खाली cardio करनी. Weight training is also important, but after workout cardio, it's basically like polishing your workout, you know. We are also one of those, you know, who get tired after weight training and then we don't feel like doing it, but
You have to push yourself.
you have to push yourself.
Ash.
Exactly. And then you have to make sure कि जो after workout cardio है, you know, you would do it like, आपको नहीं करनी 2 घंटे करनी है, but you would have to do like
हमारा 45 minutes.
high intensity. So 45 minutes में, when I say 45 minutes, it takes around 20 to 25 minutes for our workouts, for weight training. And then we do 15 minutes of bicycle, you know, bicycle ride. And then so, and 15 minutes of treadmill, either. So yeah, थोड़ा आपको, but just start it, you know. Healthy life means long life, and you can enjoy more, you know. Like weekend पे आप enjoy कर सकते हैं, but make sure weekend won't be the weak end of your progress. You know, you have to be making sure that you will be coming back to track. एक दिन गलत खाना week में is not a wrong thing, but make sure you'll be eventually jumping back. Try to avoid sugar, because sugar is very dicey, you know. People think, oh, now I can have, you know, I can have a slice or something, and then, you know, slice of some sweet bit, and it would work. But no, you've got to be careful.
She was saying the way as she's walking, she loves that way.
She was actually going down on Aishi and seeing if he's a boy or a girl.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, the thing is like, just carrying on doing what you're doing. Enjoy yourself, because this is life, you know. You never know what's going to happen the very next day. Enjoy
ऐसा
yourself.
भी नहीं है कि like सब कुछ ही छोड़ के
हाँ,
बैठ
सब कुछ
जाओ,
छोड़
हाँ?
के बैठे हो.
हमने ऐसा
That's not
किया,
practically.
लेकिन
And one thing,
नहीं
I have
है।
worked out in India, you know, in the gyms. Just don't, you know, go with the fact that when you go to a gym, they would say, while you're working out, आप पानी नहीं पीना, treadmill पे पानी नहीं पीना. Don't ever do that shit, because water has oxygen in it. You need oxygen when you're working out, because your heart rate would be going up. So it would expect more blood to come in, and blood would also carry oxygen as well. So that's where you need more oxygen. And the kind of training we do is like high intensity interval training. इसका मतलब obviously आप काम करते हो, job करते हो. So you won't have enough time, you know, to spend like couple of hours in a gym. Let's work out at home, 10-15 minutes.